Hello and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. So last week I did a highlight reel of the different software and applications that you can use in your business to help you be more productive, to help you become more efficient, and to create the right client impact. Well, I'm now going to break those down, and today we are focusing on accounting software. So last week I mentioned that accounting software has both a client impact and an internal impact. This means that it can create something very positive for your client, but it also does a lot of work for you. What's interesting is I don't think people realise how powerful these accounting packages can be and how much you can actually do with them. So the three main ones that I mentioned last week were Xero, Quickbooks and FreeAgent. Now I'm going to talk through some of the things that you can use them for and some of the applications that they have, and I'm predominantly going to be talking about FreeAgent because that's the one that I use and I have the most experience with, but pretty much they all have the same functionality. So let's talk through some of the things that they can do. Now I've written it down because there's a lot and I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so the first obvious things that you can do with accounting software is invoicing. This is definitely a client impact because your invoices are going to be nice and clear and professional, and they're really going to create the right feel and image that you want for your business. But also it's better for you because it's a structured approach to invoicing. You can set different terms based on the clients. It's just a nice and easy way to manage the invoicing process. You can also do reoccurring invoices. So if you have a client that you do the same bit of work for every single month or on a retainer, then you can create reoccurring invoices so that all the paperwork matches everything that you're delivering. You can also do things like credit notes and refunding. It's all nice and simple and very professional looking. So from a customer's point of view, it definitely increases trust and confidence in you and your business. So what are some of the other things that we can do? Well, we can do credit control. You can have automated processes built into the system that triggers certain things to happen. So you can send them a reminder email a day or two before a bill is due. You know, just giving you a quick nudge just to let you know your bill is due soon. You can send them an email if they've missed the deadline date. I'm sure you're just busy. That type of thing. The approach that you take is very much up to you. And then you can set different emails to go out at different times. And that's a really nice automated process of dealing with credit control in the first instance. You can set up your bills. This is a great way of tracking everything that you need to pay. You know, when you get sent an invoice, it needs to go somewhere. So you can upload that document into the software and put the details in so that when you've paid the bill, you can reconcile it nice and easy. But also it tells you what's coming up. You can go into the bill section and you can see what payments and commitments you've got going out. Tax. That's a big one. Yeah, it can do all of your taxes. So it can do VAT, PAYE, corporation tax, self-assessment, very useful tool. So all of your taxes can be done within this one program and pretty much at the push of a button. You can connect your bank accounts, your current accounts, any savings accounts you have linked to the business, loan accounts that you might have, gocardless, Stripe, so you can see where all of your money is at any one time. That helps obviously with things like reconciliation, so you open your bank feed and you can reconcile all of the costings. Dividends, salary, payroll, those things can be done within this software as well. You don't need extra software to run those things. Expenses and mileages, and the great thing with the expenses is that you can upload documents and photos, so you can take a photo of your receipt and upload it into the software, and therefore you can be paperless. You can also do that with the app. I think if you've got a bit of software, download the app, and that way you can do things on the go. So if you're in a coffee shop and you want to take a picture of your receipt, you can do that on the fly and add it into your expenses. The app can be used for lots of other things. You can reconcile payments, you can check bank feeds, you can do lots of other things as well. So you can do also all of your reporting, all of the accounting reporting, so you can get your P&L, your balance sheet. You can also look at breakdowns for things such as debtors, assets, spending categories, really helpful when looking at budgets. Where do you currently spend your money? What is the key things that your money is being spent on? Trial balances, transactions. So all of the reports that you would expect to see, you can run off here for the different time periods. It feeds directly into HMRC, your bank, your Stripe, your gocardless, but also you can output a calendar. So it tells you when there's going to be things that need to be done. You can connect it to CRM systems like Capsule or project software like Basecamp and so many others. There are some other things that it can do which I think are quite exciting that people don't think about, and that's estimates and proposals, so you can pull those together. Time tracking. I know mine does, FreeAgent. I can click the start button and I can track all of my time as I would in a third-party piece of software, but I can also link it back to invoicing, and I can set rates and projects and all sorts. And speaking of projects, you can run projects on it. So you put a project in, you can see the P&L for that project, you can track all the expenses for that project, you can add notes to it, you can even add tasks. So you can run the entire project within the accountancy software, and you can also track your time for that particular project. And mine also has the function of uploading and storing files, so I can go paperless in my business, and that is part of the package. On top of that, something that's really key is the dashboard overview, having a snapshot view of where my business is at any one time, what its profit is, what the outstanding expenses are, what the outstanding invoices are, what's been paid, what the current bank position is, what the outgoings are. Just on that first page of the dashboard is really useful. So as you can see, accounting software is definitely worth its money. I personally pay £30 a month and I get all of that. I get all of the tax stuff, the links to HMRC, I get all the invoicing, the bills, the estimates, the proposals, the payroll, the dividends, all of the reporting, but I also get all of that project stuff as well, where I can actually use it as project management software, and I can set key tasks in it to keep on track of things. So for me, accountancy software is a worthwhile investment for small businesses. I think it adds a really professional look and feel to your business, but also it means that you're managing your money more effectively and you're really understanding where your money is going and why. So if you haven't invested in this type of software before, definitely check it out. And if you do have this sort of software currently in place, think about the other functions that it provides that you're not using. Did you know you could add your bills to it? Did you know you could add projects to it? Did you know you could time track? There are so many things that it can actually do for you, so why not open up the possibilities? Thank you.